Namaste. I just wanted to share a very interesting learning that I had when I was quite young from my teacher. He once asked me, Prakash, do you know the power of one? And then followed through with a beautiful explanation which I thought makes a lot of meaning in the current context to all of us. He just said, what is the difference between 211 and 212? And then went on to explain that at 211 degrees Fahrenheit, water still remains as hot water without much application. Whereas at 212 degrees Fahrenheit, water now becomes steam. And the application of steam is something which is much more global, much more powerful, as we all know. All that needed was for the water to sort of heat itself up one more degree. The same way, he also gave me the another mathematical example of Fibonacci series, where the first number starts with 1, the second number is again 1, and the third number is an addition of the first and second. It becomes 2, and then the next number is 2 plus 1, 3, and goes on. By the time you reach 15 digits, 15, the sequence 15, you are already at about 5 digit numbers, and by the time you cross 20, you're already running into lakhs, and it just goes on and on. It just goes to prove that even that one single number, in this case one single vote, can make a big difference. If you looked at the typical Lok Sabha results of many of the constituencies, sometimes the total votes say being 100, about only 60% cast the votes, and about 30% of that vote, which is half, goes to a person who finally wins, and the rest 30%, which is the votes which actually turn up, gets divided between the other contestants. The total vote still, which is against the person who has won, is almost close to 70%. And still, this person goes on to represent the constituency as an MP and then does whatever he or she can do their best. But if you really exercise this option that you get, say, once in 5 years, the simple power of one is something that can change the way in which the constituency's future can sort of unfold. You take a call, you decide which is the right party, which is the right contestant. It's up to you, it's a personal decision which nobody can influence, nobody should influence. But giving rains or giving sort of hot weather or giving some excuse for not turning up and not casting that important vote can be a mistake that you will repent for the next 5 years. And this is a real the power of democracy in your hands. Go ahead and use this chance for you to make that one vote count. The power of one will ensure that we get a better governance and better government, and that our constituencies' interests are protected, and India starts to get better and better and better. Please do exercise the vote without fail or favor. Thank you. Jai Hind.